What's going on, my Cardano friends? It is your Cardano friend Jack here, and in today's video we're going to be going over some of the massive growth in Cardano over the past month, as well as some awesome ecosystem expansions that are happening right now. With that being said, let's get right into it. First things first, that is really cool and really good is that you can still stake your ADA with the Jack stake pool, turn passive ADA on your ADA. Now, what I want to go over first in this video is going to be the February monthly on-chain stats. And these are pretty interesting. Not only has single pool delegation, meaning decentralization, went up a whopping 37% more stake in single pools, but also we have a 5% increase in wallets created. We do have a bit less ADA staked because of all the DeFi happening right now, but it's still hovering around 69 to 70% as usual. Then we have delegated wallets up to 1.14 million of them, which is an increase, not an increase in staked, but also it is an increase of different wallets, meaning more people are coming to the ecosystem or more people are splitting up their wallets into multiple wallets so they can stake with different pools. Now, in terms of stake pools, we have 3,100. This is still an abundant amount of stake pools. We still don't have enough ADA or the parameters to fill those pools, but it is nice to have a lot of pools running on the network. Transactions are up 12%. Native tokens are up 17%. This is NFTs and FTs. We're at 3.64 million now, which is pretty mind-blowing, to be honest. And we're also up 7% in 1 month, 7% the amount of policies and 40% the amount of Plutus scripts compared to the previous month. So these are pretty amazing, especially the Plutus scripts. Smart contracts are clearly being utilized, and this is only going to grow, especially smart contract side of things, as in the next few months we have even more DEXs and dApps launching on Cardano. A little bit of a midweek repo update for the GitHub of Cardano. We have 2,500 GitHub commits this week and counting. As always, Cardano is continuing to fire off commits, and a bunch of people are developing on Cardano's repositories, and this is a sign that there's active development, and a lot of people are actively working on improving Cardano as a blockchain together. Lastly, from IOHK, we have this, and this is pretty standard. We've seen a lot of this, just them talking about scaling and saying how they have deployed scaling. They've done this a few times this year already, and you can also see that there's more and more things going on for scaling. If you don't want to get into the technicals, that's fine. The 11 ways can scale. I have made a video on this if you're interested, but essentially everything's going pretty steadily. Network is being tuned, things are being adjusted, and right now if you go to use the Cardano blockchain, it is a pretty smooth time, I'm not gonna lie. We do have a decent load for the 1 hour, 82%, because yesterday we had the Sunday swap, Sunday token claim on drip drops. That was pretty big, but it seemed like it did not hurt the network too bad, and it was relatively smooth and didn't really cause as much disruption as I would have thought. So that's it for scaling. That's it from input output. Now I want to talk about a little bit about price, okay? Not too much, but I want to compare ADA and JED, Cardano's native stablecoin that's going to be algorithmically pegged. I want to compare those to Luna and UST. So UST is Luna's algorithmic stablecoin, and as we can see here, Luna has actually passed Cardano in market cap, $35 billion compared to 31. And this is pretty much due to the demand on their ecosystem for UST, an algorithmic stablecoin, and that has pushed the price of Luna up, 57% in the past 7 days. So this is interesting to look at. Will this happen with Cardano when DJ comes out or JED comes out? I'm not sure, but it is something to keep in mind that there is something there. I don't think this is directly saying, hey, oh, it happened for Luna and UST, it's definitely going to happen for ADA and JED. There is a lot of key differences between the two and how they correlate with the blockchain compared to the stablecoin. But nonetheless, having a stablecoin that is widely used and adaptable on a blockchain is going to benefit the ecosystem in the end. Whether it be this dramatically of 57% in 1 week or not, it is going to be beneficial overall. Also, in terms of ecosystem expansion, we have some very interesting things coming into play. If you've watched my channel in the past week, you probably know about Macomata, and you probably know that they are a sidechain or layer 2 protocol that's going to bring a lot to not only Cardano, but also Solana and Algorand and other blockchains that they implement by allowing Ethereum virtual machines or people really to code on Ethereum and bring it over seamlessly to other blockchains. That being said, Macomata has got some pretty large investors, including Coinbase Ventures. Yes, Coinbase, that one. Some other big ones that you may know of. Maybe you don't, but a lot of people are investing inside of this, even Etherscan, Coty, a bunch of different ecosystems. So to me, this is pretty huge, not only for Cardano, but for Macomata in general. And the ability for people to come and go from multiple blockchains and develop wherever they may please or see fit at the time with all the tooling you can dream of over on the Ethereum virtual machine and bring it over to another blockchain. That also being said, this is already being taken advantage of on Cardano as a layer 2. And as a layer 2, there's going to be a lot higher throughput and a lot less time between transactions, just a lot more efficient movement on the side chain rather than the main chain. And NFT Maker, or Patrick from NFT Maker, has already been demonstrating testing this, which is pretty awesome. And the costs and fees are also very, very minimal. So moving on from ecosystem expansion, I know Macomata is very exciting, and there's also a bunch of other protocols and dApps using Macomata and getting ready to implement Macomata, including some DEXs. So that is very exciting. But we also have DeFi Llama adding MinSwap to their total value locked. As you may know, MinSwap right now has a liquidity bootstrapping event. I participated in it, and currently they have $12 million in total value locked. This will be for their initial pool of min, and this is exciting to say the least. 12 million, already catching up to MuesliSwap. And also, this is before the DEX is actually launched. This is just the liquidity bootstrap event, and we've seen a very large influx of volume. So I'm excited for this. SundaySwap dominance is going down. SundaySwap, of course, is still a great DEX, but I do like to see competitors pushing other DEXs to higher standards, and having over 200 million total value locked is exciting as well. Lastly, I want to talk about Genius Yield, another DEX / yield aggregator that is going to be very useful for Cardano. They have recently released a little video for their monthly update, and I really do like projects that do these type of monthly updates and, you know, let their community know what's going on in great detail. Whether Maladex does this great, Genius Yield does this great, MinSwap does this great. Many of the Cardano projects do this very well, taking after IOHK and Cardano Foundation's monthly update regime. And it really does show in the effort that is guided towards the community to show what is being done and what's being processed live in action. That being said, we can see a demo here, and the UI does look pretty darn nice. Now, it doesn't look too overwhelming. We have basic statistics, a chart, but it's clean and it's simple. In my opinion, this is one of the better UIs I've seen from any DEX or any swap. I don't know how it's going to pan out at the end. Obviously, Genius Yield is a little ways away from launching, but it is looking very good. That's it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you found some information in this video useful. If you did, please smash the like button. Don't forget, you can stake with the Jack stake pool to earn passive 8 on your ADA, and I'll see you guys in the next freaking video.